Welcome back to a brand new series of Thought for the Week. We hope you had a great Christmas break, however you spent it, and you're feeling a bit rested as you start this new term. Slightly differently, but as you start this new term. Thank you for joining us, and I hope that you get something from today's Thought for the Week. And the topic, you guessed it, is the new year. So let's get started. This box is really heavy. Callum, can you help me lift this box, please?
Yeah, sure.
I think between us we can probably do it. Alright. You grab that side, ready? There we go.
Cool.
I wonder how many of you have been in a situation similar to that one. How did you deal with it? Did you maybe ask for help? Just like Becca did, when she had some help, it was much more doable when she had the support from someone else. So, we're in a brand new year, 2021, but unfortunately things don't look quite the same as what they usually would because of the circumstances that we're in at the moment. Maybe you set yourselves New Year's resolutions at the beginning of the year, but perhaps you just don't know how they're going to fit in to 2021 and what the year might bring. But what is really helpful is to set ourselves goals throughout the year. And that is to give us direction, but also motivation for us to keep going, particularly in these tough times. Another really great thing that we can do is to ask each other for help and support, particularly at this time when we are entering into this new lockdown, where you just don't know what could be happening next, and maybe you're just spending more time at home than what you usually would. Ask each other for help. Text someone, call someone, whatever that might be, whether that's a friend, a family member. Ask each other for support, because you will get through this year, and you can get through it by supporting one another. Just like Becca earlier on, she couldn't lift that heavy box on her own, but as soon as she had that support where someone else was there to help her, she could do it.
In the Bible, there's a book called Proverbs, and Proverbs is jam-packed full of all sorts of different bits of advice and guidance. And one of those bits of advice is this: as iron sharpens an iron, so a friend sharpens a friend. And basically what it's saying is, if you've got a sword, of course you want it to be sharp. You don't want a blunt sword, it's not going to be a very good sword, is it? And it's just like that with friends. We want to be sharp, we want to be on top form, and actually the best way to get a sharp sword is to sharpen it on iron, and the best way to sharpen yourself is to have a friend who can support you and challenge you and encourage you. You might be like me, the type of person who sets a New Year's resolution and by the 3rd of January have given up. You might be someone who tends to be better at sticking with them. But what is true is that when we've got a friend to encourage and challenge and support us when things are difficult or when we're trying something new, it makes the job so much easier, and it makes it more likely that we will be successful. Now this year your resolutions might look a bit different, and that's okay. What's really great is throughout all of this, throughout lockdown 3.0, you can still ask your friends for support, for guidance, for encouragement. And equally, you can support, encourage and guide them too, and whatever their goals for this year are.
So your New Year's resolutions, whether you've made them or not, whether they're really big or really small, that doesn't matter. What our challenge for you this week is to ask for support. Find that person that you want to be able to ask for help from, whether that's a family member, a friend, someone you live with, whoever that might be. Ask them to journey with you in this new year that is 2021. Thank you so much for joining us again this week, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Stay safe, take care. Bye.